new on 4K is Point Break, one of my favourite movies from 1981, directed by Catherine Bigelow, starring Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze, John C. McGinn, Gary Busey, Laurie Petty, and a bunch of other people, including Fender from Cyborg. This is one of those movies that just stands the test of time. It's incredibly entertaining. It's so much fun, full of great action and wonderful characters. And it's one of the main things that keeps me coming back to Point Break. It's the wonderful interplay of characters. We have what seems like the most stereotypical men, the kind of men that only exist in films. We have two people cut from the same cloth. We've got Keanu Reeves, Johnny Utah. We've got Patrick Swayze's Bodhi. Two guys who are chasing the thrill, who are willing to do whatever it takes, pushing their bodies to the limits and beyond to try and achieve the biggest thrill possible. But we have one person who has went into law enforcement and one person who's went into criminal activities to try and fund his lifestyle.
Little Hand says it's time to rock and roll.
Everybody freeze! Everybody move! Keep your hands up and your eyes down!
And it's all the interplay between these characters. It's this rhetoric that we have Bodhi delivering to Utah about how spiritual life is, the sport, the idea of being one with nature, and how that embracing of life is much more fulfilling than the corporate life that he assumes Utah has moved into. Utah, of course, is a fresh-faced FBI agent playing what would later become known as the kind of typical Keanu Reeves role, that, oh shucks, slightly out of depth person who we are supposed to believe is much smarter and more capable than they kind of come across initially.
Now, for Christ's sake, does either one of you have anything even remotely interesting to tell me?
Caught my first tube this morning.
And his partnership with Gary Busey is absolutely hilarious. These two people, they just kind of have a connection straight away. Not saying that they fully love each other, but they just have an appreciation as well as a little bit of disdain for how each of them live their lives. There's a kind of love story thrown in here as well with Laurie Petty's character that is, well, kind of fun. She's someone that introduces her into the world of surfing. Her Tyler character is the bridge of the connection. She is someone that allows Utah into the world of the surfers. And it's an interesting facet because this is basically a men's movie with men doing the most manly things you can think possible. And although there's a love story, it is very much sidelined. It is a connection, a facilitation from the world that he is in into the world of the surfers. And even with Bigelow directing this one, she kind of puts Tyler's character on the back foot. She can be the focus for a lot of what happens in the final third, but at the same time, the truer connection, the truer romance and the truer relationship is between Utah and Bodhi.
Look at it! This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, man. Just let me go out there. Let me get one wave before you take me. One wave.
You never feel that Johnny Utah and Tyler are going to have this such strong connection. They're going to fall in love, have a family. No. But you feel the honest connection between Utah and Bodhi throughout the film. They are kindred spirits. They have that connection. There is an understanding there. One of the particular facets of the movie I love is Bodhi's inclusion of Utah. He knows that he probably shouldn't include them in a lot of things and should probably be a little bit more wary, but they get each other. They are almost one spirit. They feel as if they have made a true connection. They shouldn't include him in the action that he's doing, but he does because there's a kinship there. Unlike the rest of his friends, he sees similarities in Utah that he has within himself. Now, and amongst all this, there are tremendous moments of levity, humour, of action, which is wonderful. It's really shot in a kinetic fashion, putting you in the middle of it and creating these wonderful sequences, particularly the chase sequence when we have Utah and Gary Busey's character stumbling across the robbers in action. It creates a fantastic sequence, and Bigelow shoots the hell out of it, particularly the moment where one of the dead presidents are soaking a car with a flamethrower almost, and it's just a stunning image and one of the highlights of a fantastically fun film.
What's taking so long?
I love Point Break. It's just incredibly entertaining. Great action set pieces, the machismo man doing what he does best, being super manly, but all kind of aloof with that at the same time. So much fun. I would love to know your thoughts on Point Break. If you've seen it, if you've not seen it, you need to check it out. What the hell? Come on, guys. Let's get into this. 4K, fantastic. It's not often I pick up a kind of 4K disc these days, but I had to hit Point Break. Of course it did. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. And as always, there is more content up here where you can see more of my stuff if you're interested. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, manvfilm.com, always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.